You know, sometimes when I don't know what, can't figure out something, I try and put it down and say one word. If I can describe the situation in one word. When it comes to your life, I've got it down to 2 words. I can't decide. You're either one of the greatest patriot I've ever known or the greatest hero. Now, your life has been exemplary. The dedication that you have given to patriotism in 3 wars is incalculable. Your son is very proud of you, and we are all proud of you.
Oh my gosh, yes we are.
And as
So
Covenant
glad
Care,
we
we want
have
to
you.
award you with just this little certificate, just to show our appreciation. Certificate of recognition presented to William I. McCowen, Crispy Warrior. United States Air Force, on behalf of a grateful nation, we thank you for your military service, presented on the 16th day of September, year 2019. Sir, that is for you.
Can we clap?
Heck yeah, we can.
You're welcome. Tom, you're gonna do any history? Well, there's a lot of history. I'll tell you what, we all know about your war record, and we saw the videos that your son sent, but I don't know if all these people know that you are responsible for building 500 homes in this area when you got out of the service. And built Blue Water Bay. That you started 3 auto oil change places, and that you had an electronics company. You've been very, I don't know when you sleep, sir.
Really?
Didn't have time.
But we are very proud to honor you, and we have some pins here.
Oh,
Here, I'll hold it, Bill.
This.
And we'll take this and we'll give it to Lisa, and she'll put it away with the things we want to keep.
good idea, Granny.
No, that's
John
it.
too, Grandma.
Okay, good for now.
Let me see that real quick.
Let's let him take a picture of it.
Just hold it up so I can see it.
He's doing the video. Very good.
It's good, we got it.
Tom, you ready?
All right, let's do it. All right, sir, it's an honor to always meet up with a veteran, but a veteran who, you know, came from the side of the Army that turned out to be the best side. And we're still digging ditches, but we salute the Air Force and all that they do, and there is no sweeter sound for an Army guy than to hear the sound of the Air Force down the road somewhere. On behalf of the civilian aide to the Secretary of the Army, he knows what we're doing today. Pat Manny has wanted me to say, you know, we salute you today, sir, and we'd like to present you with a piece of the Freedom Bell that was cast on 9/11/2014, 5 years ago, and some of the pieces as the bell was cast in Fort Walton, and you're a builder, so you know how technical things get, but as some of the runoff from the bell being cast was done, there were some pieces that fell off, and the company that did it made us some coins, and this is a tradition in the military to coin somebody. So this is a part of the Freedom Bell at Beale Cemetery, you know, dedicated to our veterans in the community. So I want to present you with this coin, and then whenever you're sitting at that bar, you make sure you keep this coin and slap it down there. All right, my friend. And we want to thank you for your service. And we're going to ask all the military members to stand at attention. If we could, we'll put this, sir. Sir, are you able to stand? Would you like to stand for the salute? Sure. Sure. No, it's up to you. It's up to you.
Excuse me, Granny. We'll just stand up real briefly.
I don't want you to do it if you don't want to.
All right, we're good?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, attention. Present arms. We salute you, sir, for your service, and God bless you. God bless you. Order, arms.
Al, Chrissy?
If it's all right with you all, I'd like to read a small military prayer. Is that okay?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes, please.
Lord, give us strength and courage in the fields of battle. May our missions always be for honorable and just causes. Guide our leaders to act with wisdom and compassion. Help us protect and defend the rights of the innocent. Watch over our loved ones while we are far from home. When we are in harm's way, protect us from injury. Grant us victory and lasting peace, if not here on earth, then forever with you in heaven. Amen.
Amen. Why don't we just read this here?
For those of you who understand the Crispy Warriors, you see our friend Richard Barlow Adams has got the Crispy Warrior. And Crispy, what does Crispy Warrior stand for?
Okay.
Crispy bacon. Crispy bacon. And you've heard the same story over and over again at the Crispy Warriors.
Okay.
Crispy bacon.
Well,
Crispy
let's put on
bacon.
then.
Okay.
We've got a few other pins for you.
Yes, sir. Rich, do you have something you'd like to
No,
say?
Rich?
I do. And so in this room there are 3 Crispy Warriors. Okay. The senior warrior is Bill. I come next, and then Clint. Clint is a Crispy Warrior, and just wanted to kind of pass around a couple of things that might impress you about the Crispies. And here's a very poor print of the 4 World War II Crispy Warriors. Bill's in the mix there, in the company of Mike Huckabee. Okay?
I saw a video on that. I saw
You
that.
guys have a breakfast every Thursday morning.
That's right.
And the bacon better be crispy.
And then this is just a picture of the 4 without.
Oh, this is the guy I know.
That's right. And
Lombardi.
now, how many warriors are there that eat bacon? Let's see, about 65.
I was
I
gonna
thought I
say.
heard 65.
And here's a group picture,
Oh, wow.
and we're all in
There's
uniform.
a video.
Wiping them out.
And the important thing to know is that we begin every breakfast with prayer, with the Pledge of Allegiance, and then just go straight to fellowship. We try to fix the country in our conversation, and then we pay the bill and leave and come back the next Thursday. But every Thursday morning at Crackings is what it's called now. This used to be another broken egg, but even better now.
Oh, yes.
Has been so good to us. And now, can I share what I've got afoot
Yes,
in
sir.
connection with Charlie's ashes?
Yes, sir.
About a year ago, there were 5 World War II Crispies, and we lost Charlie Geiger about 4 months ago. And so I'm a writer, and I am in the process of writing kind of a novella entitled Charlie's Ashes. Charlie's Ashes. And it is it's a road trip type, very funny, if I can write it that way, story about the remaining 4 vets, World War II vets, and they take a trip, and they don't know where they're going until they get there. One of them does, because he's orchestrated the trip. And they end up at the World War II Museum in New Orleans.
Okay.
And course, they had to steal a van to get there, so, you know, just, it's gonna be a fun story. And, Brother Bill is a part of that story.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Now, does Bill still attend your breakfasts?
I think recently, maybe 2 months ago, but,
We attended steady for 2 years straight.
Absolutely.
Every Thursday, and then due to a few health issues,
Yeah.
we've been slacking off a bit, but we're hoping to visit here again in a few weeks when our friend Roland comes in from the Netherlands.
Yeah. Slacking is not a word I would use.
It's an Army word, it's an Army word.
Right.
so I'm just gonna pass this around for those that are kinda interested, and you'll see, there's absolutely no agenda to these meetings. We just, and we always sit by somebody different, you know, to, kinda, you know, just, you know, figure out who they are and they, us, and, no attitudes. There's no, well, I got the DFC and I got the PDQ and I got, you know, these ribbons, none of that. It's all, we're in it together, and, we did our part, and we're just so glad that, others are following in our footsteps.
You got a guy, he's 100, Lombardi.
Two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sam,
Sam,
turned 100,
yeah.
and, John Beard.
Yeah.
Don't know if you know John Beard. He is, a poet of some renown.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Probably ill renowned, because yeah, his kind of body, you know, his poetry.
And Sam drives John to the meetings.
He does,
He does.
absolutely,
He still drives.
absolutely. So you can see it's not going to be hard for me to make characters out of already
I
characters.
can't wait for this book.
I can't either.
Never sit next to him, he's writing down things.
I will. That was
Right.
amazing.
Okay,
Say a word.
we're gonna put some sign.
So it doesn't get.
Thank you, dude. Love you, man.
And I just wanted to say very, very briefly, that this man is, without question, one of the truly extraordinary people that this world has ever produced. And I say that with some amount of knowledge behind it. I know his story. He started out, he was born into a destitute, poor family. And when I say poor, I'm not talking about, you know, they didn't have new cars or anything like. He didn't have shoes. What shoes he did have had holes in the bottom, and every few weeks he would put new cardboard in the bottom. Christmas dinner was peanut butter stew. That was the big meal of the year.
What is peanut butter stew?
And his mama, Sadie, raised he and his brother and sisters without the help of a father. He was absentee. And so he started out way behind the power curve compared to just about everybody else in this country. And he went on to serve in 3 wars, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, and distinguished himself in so many different ways, we just don't have time to go into it today. But one of those ways, which I will mention, is that he racked up 697 combat missions. Now, he never told me that. I had to find out for myself, rummaging through the attic a few years ago and going through his military records and adding them up. And I started looking around, and I couldn't find any higher number than that. And so several of us started looking around. We found out that it's the American record of 697 combat missions that this poor boy born in New York State grew up to have. And we just couldn't be more proud of you, Dad. Just as your son, I couldn't be more proud of you. But the very fact that these nice people would take their time to come out today and honor you is a testament to that. And Rich had mentioned Governor Huckabee. And this is the statue that Governor Huckabee awarded to Dad for recognizing him for his 697 combat missions national record holder. So with that, Dad, we clap and honor you.
We just have one little more job. We have some pins that we want to
Here, Clay,
put on him.
you photograph them over there.
Here, Chris, you want
Corey wants to go first?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, yeah.
You said put it on the collar, right?
Well, I'm
No place where they're sharp.
No place where it's sharp. Okay. Yeah, I gotta put this so it doesn't fall off. There.
I know. She's being so nice.
And this one is the Air Force insignia. And I'm gonna put it on this side.
That's great. That's a good guy medal.
Okay. Okay.
One more to go.
And this, I am told, is the good guy, because you are a good guy. We'll get you in. Miss Lenore did it way better than me.
Do you remember the Dillians?
Here, I think we got it. Thank you, sir. Oh, it's such an honor to see you.
It's a group of.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For taking care of us.
It's been our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we get the Covenant folks in the
Yeah. And we can get a group picture.
Well,
All the covenant.
Let me try to.
come on, Chris.
Come on, Mary. Go, Mary, go. Go, Mary, go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, here they show up.
I got plenty of room. I'm good.
Can I sit in your lap?
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready? 1, 2, and 3. And let's get another one. 1, 2, and 3. And Rich, Lisa, get in there.
You get
Shane,
in
you
there.
get in
I'm
there.
taking your picture.
What?
You
Go
get
ahead.
it. There's plenty for me.
Still get down.
Like them to get up.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
I don't know if I can get up from here.
Just sit. Well, we do have that lift machine back
All
there.
right.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do one more.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
Well, thank you.
This is your first one.
All right.
Will be in a trip.
Yeah.
And that concludes this recording.
Yeah.